You right there! You illiterate junk! I'm making a book, and you should read it. I've been working on it over 1,000 pages. The Drake storybook. Any age, young, old, your grandpa, your grandma. Buy it for everyone you love, because it'll show you that I love them and you love them too. $39.99, paperback.
Gaming is hard. That is why I choose to drink Coca-Cola. Life is like raindrops splattering on a window pane. Sad, but at least sadness is better than the terrible crime I was about to discover. It all happened one Tuesday night when a little Mrs. Jones walked into my office.
Come in.
Oh, Detective, the most terrible thing has happened.
What is it, Mrs. Jones?
My husband, his collection, it's been robbed.
This cannot be. This is by far the most terrible thing I've heard of. Please, Mrs. Jones, if you wouldn't mind, may I come to the scene of the crime?
Why, of course, anything to get the collection back.
And so I went, but I was not prepared for the horrors that met me on the other side of that door.
Oh my, this is even worse than anything I could have possibly imagined. Mrs. Jones, may I speak with your husband, please?
Well, Detective, I'm afraid you can't. He's been sent off to therapy. Oh, my poor sweetheart can't live without his collection.
I see. Please allow me to take a closer look at the crime scene.
And that's when I saw it. What had once been the pride of Mr. Jones's house had been reduced to nothing. And so I searched for any clue that could lead to the culprit of this terrible crime. And that is when I saw it, a brick, possibly left behind by the culprit.
Mrs. Jones, come here. I think I may have found a clue.
What is it, Detective?
Does your husband have any interest in architecture or brick building?
Why, no, sir. He's been way too obsessed with his Starlink collection.
That must mean that this brick probably came from an outside source, someone that broke in. Would you mind if I took it back to my office and examined it further?
Why, yes, Detective. Like I said before, my husband cannot live without a Starlink. I only want my sweet boo-boo to come back home.
And that chronicles the beginning of this mystery. And so I went back to my office with the brick in hand, and I spent hours examining the brick, going over every possible situation, every possible suspect that could have stolen the collection. But yet, I could still think of nothing. And as night went late and rolled into morning, I still had nothing. Until early that Wednesday morning, I came up with an idea. So I got on my trench coat and headed outside to speak with the suspect. I was going to speak with none other than Bobby, our local construction worker. Maybe he knew something about this brick. And when I found him, he was hard at work, building some structure for our town.
Good morning, Bobby.
Why, good morning, Detective. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. But, Bobby, I have a question for you.
Why, yes, sir.
Have you been building with bricks such as this lately?
Why, no, sir. I've been building with wood ever since my supplier ran out. Well, if you are looking for bricks like this, I can give you the supplier. I got their name and number written down right now.
Why, that'd be very kind of you.
Yes, sir. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll check it out.
And this is where our mystery begins to come to an end. However, it was not the end that I was expecting.
Woo! Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, go, go, go. No, no, no. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, pew, 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 pew.
What is that awful noise?
The sound continued to get worse, so I followed its origin. And what I found scared me.
Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, get him. Pew, 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 pew. Uh-oh.